Guys, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome to day 3 of my second week. So I guess this is actually day 8 of my Sealed with Love series. So last week I focused on Valentine's Day cards, and this week I've been focusing on 3D objects. On Monday I made some lollipop holders. Yesterday I made a very interesting centerpiece. And today I'm going to show you how to make another treat holder. Now I have to be honest with you, I don't have candy in the house. We bought some suckers, but those are going to work. So, and I try not to keep candy in the house because we will eat it. So this project will probably work best for maybe a bag of M&Ms, or maybe some little Reese's Pieces, the miniatures, maybe a couple of miniature candy bars, or some miniature or some Hershey's Kisses. Excuse me, Hershey Kisses. As always, I will have the supplies and all of the measurements, etc. in a PDF tutorial over on the blog. You can find that coordinating blog post in the description box down below. I'm using products from the annual catalog and the occasions catalog. And if you need a catalog, make sure you head over to the blog. So I will be using the Sealed with Love stamp set. I'm going to be using just this row of hearts right here. I'm going to be using the Love Note framelits. I pulled out the one that goes with those hearts. I'm going to be using the big envelope, and I'm also going to be using the envelope liner. And then I'm also going to be using the Baker's Box Thinlits dies. So we are making Baker boxes. So let me bring in the Big Shot. Actually, no, first I'm going to stamp. Let's get that out of the way. So my envelope is going to be in Pool Party, and then my boxes are going to be in, it's going to be in Real Red. So I have 2 pieces of Real Red that measure 6 by 6. I have 4 pieces of Designer Series paper. 2 of them measure 2 by 2, and 2 of them measure 2 1/4 by 2. And again, all measurements will be on the blog. And then I have this because this is my favorite pattern for the internet, for the envelope. I did say internet liner. Oh geez. I'm going to bring in Real Red. Yeah, we'll just go with Real Red. I was like, I want to do, no, I think I want to do Pool Party. What? I want to bring in some more Pool Party. I don't want the, envelope to be the only thing. Envelope, whatever. I say it different every time I think. To be the only thing in Pool Party. Hope I didn't stamp it very well. There we go. Okay, then I am going to bring in a scrap piece of washi paper. Oh my word. Washi tape. This is just some tape from my stash. I'm going to go ahead and tape this down. And it just lines up perfectly with this. And my idea for this was you could put the treats inside, and then you could have your little to or from on this little envelope. Now, if it's for a loved one, you can make, do a little love note. But if we're making this for kids, treat boxes for class or for employees or something like that, I would just put to or from. But that's just me. You do what you want. Okay, I'm going to speed through the Big Shot stuff because you guys have seen me use the Big Shot a lot the last couple weeks. I love it. It's my absolute favorite tool in my craft room. Ooh. So I am going to go through this pretty quickly, and I will meet you on the flip side. So I have my pieces, I have my envelope, and if you watched, I did this through one at a time. And the reason for that is because if you don't, then your score lines, you don't get a very good impression. So I wanted to make sure that that happened. So I'm going to bring in my bone folder, and I'm going to go ahead and put together this first. Let me find my glue dots, because I really do prefer putting them together with glue dots. It's like, no, you will find none of your glue dots ever in your life. Oh, they're right in front of my face. Oh, jeez. So, as you can see, hopefully you can see that there are score lines. So you just burnish with your bone folder. Don't forget, if you order, to use the hostess code. Everybody that orders using that hostess code, if we reach $150, then you will get a free present. So I put a glue dot on each side. I'm gonna fold this in. I want to make sure that I leave a little bit of a pocket for our note. And again, this is where you can write to, from, etc. But I am going to go ahead and put on my liner, and I'm going to use glue dots again. You could use liquid glue. That would totally work. Again, I just like glue dots. They're easy to maneuver on this. You just want to leave a little bit of a border. So just like that. Slip in our note. So cute. I'm going to bring in some tear and tape. Because we're eventually going to adhere this to our box. And I'm going to go ahead and put tear and tape on the back. So I am filming all of these on Monday that you've watched so far. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday's videos were all filmed Monday. We had that day off from work because we were closed for Martin Luther King Day. And I didn't get a whole bunch of work done on Sunday because it was a big cooking day. And it's really the first day I felt like cooking. And then on top of that, we got storms, and I think I mentioned that in Monday's video. So I'm glad I was able, because at first I was like, and I can't promise that you're always going to get 5 videos from me, but as long as I can, I want to be able to do it. So I'm seriously just folding on all the score lines and then burnishing them with my bone folder. I think I did that one the wrong way. Again, this is big enough for Hershey's Kisses. Had a glue dot on my nail. Hershey's Kisses, probably one of those little bags of not peanuts, but M&Ms. I mean, I like the peanut M&Ms, but, or some little miniature Hershey Kisses. And then this one I'm going to go this way with. Okay, so let's do the tabs, miss So we're going to put tear and tape on these tabs. And actually, I'm going to put this cardstock on, or the Designer Series paper on, before we get much further, because that will be kind of difficult. We tried to do that after we adhered everything. So I'm putting tear and tape on the okay, so you guys know that song, Children Go Where I Send Me? Children go where I send me. That song stuck in my head, just so you know. Okay, so our larger squares will fit here, and our smaller squares will fit here. So I guess this is more of a rectangle. I picked this white with red polka dot pattern just because I didn't want it too lovey-dovey if it's going to be, you know, for a kid. But I mean, you guys pick whatever paper you like. I mean, you can't go wrong with this paper. It's so stinking cute. So cute. I bought 3 packs. What do you think about that? You probably think that's cray-cray, but you know what? Do what I want. It's funny because on vacation, Rob and I stumbled upon the Comedy Central and South Park's Christmas. They had a Christmas marathon, and we watched Mr. Hankey's Christmas Poo, the Christmas Poo special, Mr. Hankey special, and I was like, it's been eons, years and years since I watched that. So funny. Okay, you ready? Here we go. And one of these, I'm going to put tear and tape on as well. Okay. We're going to remove and then we're going to line it up with this side. So you're going to line up the 2 sides together. Hopefully you can see that. You want to make sure that the square lines line up. It's probably the main. There we go. Put that in the wrong spot. Okay, I'm going to do this side. That adhesive on the bottom is in the wrong spot, so I've moved it. It's been a while since I made a baker's box, and I just forgot. There we go. I'm like, okay, nails. I'm going to fold it just like this. And again, I want those score marks to line up, just like that. Okay, then on the bottom, I'm going to adhere these two together. And then they go just like this. So I'm going to add some adhesive right here. And I'm going to go ahead and add some under this tab as well. And actually, I'm going to use a glue dot there. Just like that, and then you're probably going to take your bone folder, go around on the inside, and then these sides fold up just like that. And we're going to pick which side will be the front. They're both really crooked, Misty. Come on now. So I want this one to be the front. I'm going to add a little bit more adhesive because I don't know why that side's sticking up. Just going to slide a glue dot under it. Just like that. Right, and I forgot to grab my clips. So let's use one of these clips to clip it together. Now probably let's tie a bow. I'm about out of this ribbon. Which is really not surprising, as much as I've used it. So I'm just threading the ribbon through, and then I'm going to come up and thread it through again. Just like that. And that's how we keep our box together. Just like that. And then we're going to take our envelope, and there we go. A cute little baker's box. You could do something on every side if you wanted to. I think that would be really cute. If you're making a bunch of these, again, you're probably want to keep it as simple as you can. I didn't do a great job, when do I ever, of making these meet. Trim that down just a little bit. Thank you so much for joining me for day 3 or day 8, however you're counting. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget, all of the supplies and the blog post will be linked in the description box down below. And make sure you pick this up. It's so cute. And so far I've given you 8 really fun ideas to use it. Alright guys, thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.